Naja, today Hudson Alpha President Rick Myers told me Hudson Alpha discussed the testing with UAB, but they were not directly involved in the testing themselves. Myers told me the test is accurate, so as long as the sample is collected properly.
The test they're doing at UAB is not different than it's essentially the CDC test. It's the same test that Dietherix is using here with some subtle differences.
The biggest difference is self-testing. Hudson Alpha President and Science Director Rick Myers told me he thinks it's the way to make testing more widely available, and many different labs, some at Hudson Alpha, are working on those tests.
We're going to do this for tens of thousands of people or even hundreds of thousands of people on a regular basis. We don't have the medical facilities for people to come in and get swabs, etc. One of the things that's exciting is that it looks like you can do a variety of other ways of collecting. One of them is just a regular nasal swab, and that probably is what, rather than going deeply into the nasal pharyngeal cavity.
Myers explained the test run after a sample is collected can be extremely accurate and have a low rate of false positives or negatives, but said acquiring the sample will be the biggest challenge. The Guide Safe program, launched by UAB, will have in-state students go to a local testing site, and out-of-state students will be mailed their test.
We have to rely on people being honest and actually doing it and working hard to do it. There are ways of controlling once you get the sample to know whether they collected or not. So that's good. There is a positive way to know if somebody just dipped it in water or something instead.
Myers was emphatic. Having students safely back on campus will rely more on social behavior than the science.
I still have some reservations, not about doing our best to try to get everybody back to work and back to school, but I have some reservations about exactly how we do that, because we need to make sure this works. They basically need to have compliance officers at universities and in dorms and fraternities and sororities or wherever people are staying in order to make this work. Something like that. I don't know how to solve the social behavior problems as much as I do the scientific one.
Now, Myers told me today Hudson Alpha is also working on other types of self-collection for samples. They told me that includes maybe a patient coughing into a cup or swishing around a special mouthwash for sample collection. Now, neither of those options are available just yet for testing, but Hudson Alpha, again, is working on that for the near future. Live in Huntsville, Sydney Martin, WAAY 31 News.